When you go to Lourdes, people go specifically to be bathed or immersed in those waters that are made holy. But we all know that it is Christ who enters into the water that makes it sacramentally holy. And so what I wanted to do is create a recipe that's going to celebrate some waters by putting in some incredible ingredients. And I remember the restaurant where we had a beautiful mushroom soup. But I also remember that France is in a way famous for their onion soup with that bubbly cheese. So my thought is, why not combine the onions and the mushrooms and create a delicious earthy gratin with melty cheese, as well as some beautiful slices of baguette, all to remember our visit to Lourdes. So what I'm basically going to do is slice down some onions, as well as 2 types of mushroom. We've got some portobello, as well as some white button mushrooms, and we're going to saute that all together in some butter to create a beautiful base. To give this a little bit of depth, I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of some white wine, and then I'm going to let that reduce while I prepare the rest of the ingredients, but also season it up with some broth, salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic, as well as some thyme. I've got it all cooked down. I'm just going to put it in the bowl, top it off with a little bit of this baguette, fill it up with some cheese, and into the oven it goes. So this just came out of the oven. Again, it only takes about 5 minutes to get that cheese nice and bubbly. And if you want to even make it caramelize a little bit more, just keep it in there a little bit longer. But this is actually perfect for how I want to do it. I'm going to just put it on a plate and basically ready to eat. This is a meal in and of itself. And it's going to be a great reminder that what makes water holy isn't it on whom it is sprinkled or poured, but rather who enters into it, and that is obviously Jesus. And in this case, the waters of Lourdes help me to remember this amazing soup so that we can celebrate and keep savoring our faith. So let's get a blessing on this food and let's give it a taste test. And when I do this, I like to actually keep a little bit of the toast point sticking out because it keeps it nice and crunchy as well. And you can see what it's going to do. Give you a lot of that gooey, delicious cheese. And now let's also just put it all together with some of the onion as well as that mushroom. I know that the French might not be happy that I'm adding to their French onion soup, but guess what? They've got some delicious mushrooms there as well. Here we go. That is perfect. The broth is nice and rich. I hope you enjoy this meal, and I hope you enjoy the memories of what the power of Lourdes and water and Lord in the water can do for your faith.